It's about to go down. Fast Food Diaries. Yeah, we about to talk about all that. You ever worked in fast food? Yeah. And don't forget, we know what we think, but we want to know what you think. Leave a comment. And as always, thank you for your support. Peace. What's going down? Man, sorry, I'm jamming a little bit.
Oh, yeah, he might listen to his beat at the end. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Fast Food Talks, where this is your one-stop shop for all things fast food, from management, co-workers, to our always entertaining, most definitely annoying employees. We love y'all, but y'all make it hard sometimes. But what is our topic today, sir? What are we talking about fast food today?
Man, boy.
What is needed to survive, huh?
Yeah, farms.
More forms of survival.
Farm. Yeah, farms, right?
Yeah.
Everybody grow your own food.
Oh my gosh, I'll be.
Yeah, that's one way.
That'd be a good one. I don't know what to do. I have to help. I help you farm, but I never tried to, so I can say I can't. I may be able to farm. I've never done that.
Look, you survive. Y'all, all right. So what we're gonna talk about, y'all? Hey, welcome, man. You know, like I said, another edition over here. We're gonna be talking about today. Very needed topic. What do you think? All right. Yeah. So you trying to survive fast food, right? So we're talking about surviving fast food. Now, just the premise alone that you would have to survive something,
it says a lot.
It says a lot that
it's kind of scary.
You got to. How do you better make it through the forest? Called working at fast food.
The wilderness, yes.
Yeah, the wilderness.
Yeah, the wilderness. That's fast food.
Yeah, you hear, everything's going fine. You hear a little animal in the background. You're like, what was that?
What was that?
Oh, man, not today, right? Man, speaking of not today, man.
How about today?
Y'all.
Was it real fun?
No, it's just something funny.
Okay.
Funny story I heard. Okay. About this lady or a guy, so you don't know who. Yeah. They was upset because they got perfect fries. Perfect fries, right?
Yeah, you can't satisfy everybody, you know.
Well, the fries is hot. Well, I can tell you, I just cooked them. Nothing wrong with y'all cook them.
Okay.
Just a little crunchy on the end. I can't really enjoy them like I want to. So, some people, right? So we're gonna be talking about different ways to maneuver through these kind of difficult situations and how you can have a better experience at fast food, working in fast food. Okay.
Yes, most definitely.
All right, so we're gonna be counting them down. Like I said, you know, as you come in, hit the like button. You know, I know everybody's getting a dinner together.
Yeah, comment, share, subscribe.
Yeah, right.
Tell a friend, subscribe to Fast Food.
Man, you know, congratulations. We up to 121 of y'all. So y'all keep on going. There's just some word of mouth stuff going on, you know. So shout out to all the family before we get into it. Doc Bookshop,
Uncle G.
definitely Uncle G, man. Y'all should, if y'all ain't been to the Doc Bookshop, I'm telling y'all.
I'm
They
missing
have
out
some
on
events
stuff.
on Tuesday. Tuesday. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all before we get into this too. Uh, I'm already going to go over to my page for 720 X, my DJ page, and I'm going to start putting up some mixes for y'all. Some of the stuff that I've done, some of the mixes that I've done on some of these clubs or different things. So just something for y'all to sit back and enjoy and kick it. So go ahead over there. I do a lot of old school. I'm one of those live mixers. So I really don't do the playlist, all that. It's not really my thing. So
There's
uh,
some gems in there, stuff I've never heard of. I'm like, okay,
yeah,
some
okay.
gems in there.
So yeah, go on there, check it out, so you know how we do over here. Um so we're gonna get into these top five, we call them survival tactics, right?
Must have.
Because I don't know if you never worked at fast food before. um it's not we
Yeah, it's not for the weak. I
you gotta
I thought I just knew this was gonna be easy. Like all I gotta do is make some burgers, some fries, drink, shakes. Easy peasy. Don't require too much effort. But once I got in there, I'm like, bruh, I have to be
look
I have to have 10 arms to work drive through. I'm like,
they make it seem so simple.
it
Oh,
looks, they
look,
make it
just
look
do the
so simple.
same thing every day.
It's repetitive. I'm like, I'm gonna get this.
Oh,
This
okay,
gonna be a
lettuce,
breeze.
tomatoes come right here. Yeah. Okay.
Boy,
Yeah.
I was in for a rude awakening. I'm like, oh,
So
I'm sweating back here.
so we kind of picked out our top five things that I think uh yeah essential. I wish I had known going into fast food,
Yes.
right? So if you're working at fast food, these are some things that I think that if you work on and master, it'll help you. So that's kind of we're gonna do here, and so let's kind of get right into it. Number five on our list is something that I think that fast food helps with, for the shy people. And I'm gonna type this in here for you so y'all can see what it is.
Okay.
And then Brittany, I'm gonna let you take this one.
All right. Our topic coming down from 5, and we're doing public speaking. It is because you have to be able to communicate. That's key. If you can't communicate anything, procedures, all kind of stuff like that, it's going to be tough. And I can even speak from experience because public speaking used to give me nightmares, cold sweats. I did not like getting in front of people. I did not like none of that. I'm like, I had to really, Brittany, breathe, get up here. You know the material. What are you panicking for? These are your peers. No one's. I'm like, I remember in college I had to take public speaking. That class, I was like, I dreaded to go. I'm like, oh, another speech, another one. But as I got on, I got more and more comfortable with it. So now it doesn't. It means still I still get nervous, of course, because I want to do my best. But it's not as like I'm finna have an anxiety attack like I get in front of all these people and talk. So it's taught me to be a better communicator for sure. Most definitely, I can see
I
that.
think too. Um, the energy you give out speaking is generally what generally comes back out. So
That's true.
if 99% of your interactions are pleasant, you're probably giving out, that close to,
Gotcha, yeah.
and part about public speaking is you're trying to get someone's order accurately,
Yeah,
and as quick as possible, right?
sure.
So y'all need to be able to understand each other,
Have to.
But so generally, the expectation is for the person working to start the conversation, right?
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah, we
right? Hey, how you doing? Hey, welcome to Galactic Taco, right?
Yeah.
And so we're starting the conversation.
Yes.
Right. So even if a person is, having a bad day or whatever, right? Let me see here. It said gonna put Brit on the open mic, get them butterflies knocked out.
I'm gonna try. I may. But I don't know. But I don't know if I could really flow like that. He tried to get me to rap. I can't even freestyle in front of him. I'm gonna get in front of the people.
My name is Brittany. I'm here to say, "What about this in the all wrong way?"
Man, I'm telling you.
That would be funny.
That'd be funny.
That'd
be hilarious.
Man, okay.
To myself, I'm like,
okay, all right, yeah. Okay, y'all want to see Brittany freestyle live?
Oh Lord, no.
Okay, if y'all want to see Brittany freestyle live, get us to 500 subscribers.
Oh, y'all do that over, man.
See, gonna be. I'm telling y'all, we at 121. So y'all want to hear freestyle live? There you go. And then okay, what'll I do for it? I'll do my Richard Pryor tribute at the open mic. There you go. Cool. That sound like a deal out there, y'all.
Okay.
So this is what we gonna do, okay? See, public speaking, especially if you're a leader or you got to communicate to several people, whatever it is you're trying to get a point across, I
agree.
All right, let me see here. It's the Brit Brat Freestyle Challenge.
Oh Lord,
yeah, we just started something now. Yeah, make sure we clip this part and put this out because like whoever doing the clipper, you know how they be doing. They be pointing in the air like they knowing they the ones doing it. Like yeah, whoever doing it for me, man, make sure you clip it. Yeah, soon as they going live, like okay, what the part? Come on, man, just keep it real. So I'm just joking, man, because they're gonna come to that time we're gonna be doing the same thing. So
yeah,
right now we are doing it here. All right, so we got public speaking, right? Okay. The next one that I is on here again. We're going from 5. So number 4, multitasking.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Multitasking. Look, you have to be able to do like 19 different things at one time.
It's a must. Or you behind.
Like, okay.
It's a must.
To run yourself, if someone says, hey, I'm running an effective drive-through, okay, no matter the company, right? You have to be able to time your greeting when someone comes to the bell or whatever it is, right? When you know how it is, the bell goes off, right?
Yeah.
Because we're taught you got 5 seconds. Most people, have so many seconds to answer, right? Mm-hmm. But they haven't rolled their window down yet.
Talking to yourself.
So you talk over there talking to yourself.
Yeah.
How can I help you? Hello? Well, they sitting there with the AC on, bumping their music until they ready to talk, right? True. So you got to be ready to listen for that. So there you go. Boom, bang, it's going. Time is just right. You're taking this person's order. There's somebody here at the window. They're also talking to you, and they want equal, if not more, attention because they feel like they're in your face and they've known you for 90 seconds longer than the last person.
Okay.
Yeah, so that holds some weight, Yeah, I think that's the next part of it.
Yeah, and then also just in any position, you're doing multiple things at once. You're dropping this, you're making this, you're dropping that bread, dropping that meat, assembling these sandwiches, making these tacos, dropping those fries, dropping those nuggets. In the drive-thru, you're making drinks, making shakes. It's a whole lot of.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to multitask. You have to.
And you got to be able to count money quick.
Yes, incorrectly. Even in the rush.
Even in the rush. Don't do it.
Don't do that.
Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself.
That's a quick way to be gone. I know you can't count. You can't have you.
So even if you're in the back cooking, you're cooking the food in the back, you're assembling whatever you're doing
Yes,
over here. It's a lot of stuff that you're having to do, and to be honest with you, um, I get it. It's relatively cheap food, right?
yeah,
So the
mostly.
profit margins, I'm pretty sure they got their own thing. However, for what they're generally willing to pay for the amount of people on the floor, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to have an extra person to do some of this stuff.
True. You know, yeah.
You're going to have to figure out how to do it. If they add more stuff to their position and somebody in the test kitchen proved that they can do it for that 3-day weekend, oh,
He going into depth. But yeah, that's true. You have to be able to move quickly and do a multiple task complete. You have to. Fast food has taught me that. I know I've done multitask that until I worked fast food. Like, well, I can do it. Okay,
yeah.
that taught me.
And you got to almost, and multitasking with this too, you got to also pay attention to where everybody else is on the floor.
Yeah,
Because if y'all moving and everybody's kind of going at a certain rate, guess what?
collisions and stuff.
Collisions can
Accidents,
accident can happen. Uh, you know, and if you are running a team, it's even more because you have to mentally be multitasking.
True.
You literally have to be managing each person simultaneously
Yeah.
and kind of not watching what they're doing, but still observing. They still got to know that you're paying attention to what they're doing, and if you're teaching them or coaching them throughout your shift,
Yeah.
you how are you going to coach them if you don't know what they're doing?
Yes. You have to. You got almost kind of see stuff beforehand.
Yeah,
You predict like on the game. It's a lot to do.
that's a lot,
It's
and
a lot for a manager. Yeah.
timers are going off everywhere. You trying to make sure that your timers as a manager is going off. You trying to make sure that the food timers are going off. Who's dropping stuff? You
Yes.
man, if you a manager, you probably heard beep 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 in your head.
Even in your sleep sometimes.
Yeah,
It's like you hear it,
no,
but you're not at work.
like don't take me to no take notes of it. Beep 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 beep. Beep. Yeah.
Funny. Yeah.
No, man. Yeah, but it's true. And then the whole times and stuff, a lot of those have timers. So it's a constant series of beeping the whole time.
Yes.
And you're also paying attention to all of the orders because even though you're not at the front counter a lot, you're still listening
Yes.
to what's being said. You're over listening to the drive through to what's being said. I mean, you really, and like I said, multitasking doesn't just mean I'm picking up things.
No.
Yeah, yeah. Or you are making schedules while working the front counter.
Oh yeah. Truck orders. You have to stop in the middle of truck orders. Don't help out your team because they're struggling. Yes. You
Yeah,
have to remember. No, yeah, then yeah.
yeah. So that multitasking covers a whole lot of stuff, right?
Yeah, it comes to a lot.
So if there's anything I would do, and also too, y'all, if you as you start learning the tools of multitasking, right, and public speaking, and I want to give y'all a couple. I'm gonna go back to the public speaking because I want to do this too. It's something that I do, especially if you have someone that is kind of shy in a restaurant, right?
Yeah, that talks about it.
So what you'll do is I would put a headset on and let them have a headset on.
Mhm.
And I will go as far away as I can possibly go. And I'll ask them to practice the greeting, however they would greet somebody.
Mhm.
I would listen and see if I can hear them where I am without the headset. The reason why the headset is I can give them feedback.
Mhm.
I could, hey, no, I need a little bit. I can hear, I heard Galactic, but I didn't hear Taco.
Okay.
I heard you, but it sounded like you was yelling,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And then what happens, people will start learning how to speak pleasantly with volume.
Yeah.
how to speak up. You know, it don't mean you have to yell or be mean or or show aggression in it, but you do have to speak up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that's one thing y'all can try. So I know sometimes y'all we have team leaders and everybody leader, all of you leaders here, so it's something that you can teach.
Mm-hmm.
The multitasking, right?
Yes.
How would you get someone to be better at multitasking?
I would like give them a step-by-step plan. Like, hey, first of all, I would like, hey, watch how I do it. It's just how like, hey, while they're ordering, I'm making drinks. I'm at least getting the cup, I'll get the cup, put the ice, have it ready, the size, so I can just press what needs to be done. I'll show them step by step, and then watch them, and then coach them. Hey, this is watch them do it. Show them my way, and let them do it their way. And then, hey, this is how you can perfect it. And this, if you do it this manner, it'll flow much more easier. Like you shouldn't be making a shake for a drink that's 5 orders back. That doesn't make sense. Deal with the customer at hand and move the carts out because we got to be fast and efficient. Not get a shake that's going to be already melted. You make it 5 orders down. That doesn't make that.
So what I'm hearing is prioritize.
Yes, prioritize.
So you're saying prioritize what those tasks are.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be a way to help with the multi.
Yeah.
So hey, knowing what you need right up front and okay. So kind of put it in the order. Okay.
Yeah.
What about asking other people to help you with those tasks?
Sure, that's yeah. If you're too busy, please can you go give me ice? Can you go give me whatever I need? Because I'm busy in this mode right here. Yes, please ask for help. Don't ever like, hey, I tell them, don't drown, please. You see yourself getting behind, call me. I'm here to help.
Okay. So like I said, for multitasking, prioritize.
Got to
Prioritize and once you master, like you said, once you master one thing, add one more thing in there. Add one more thing. So I see you taking the order. You can make the drink. So now, don't do any of that. Don't do none of that. Go over to the other side. Now, all you want you to do is take money and greet them at the window and learn how to look in the bag right quick.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you're doing for this whole day. You just a perfect greeting. That didn't sound too friendly. They probably couldn't hear you. But you giving them feedbacks while I'm standing over here taking all the orders. You cashing them out, right? So then, okay, now you step back. Say, okay, let me see if you can do both, right? Mm-hmm. Now you sit in there. And the first couple of times, it's going to be a little bit odd for them. But now you just help them to master 2 different things. And then you step back and kind of give those 2. Now you sitting there moving those efficiently. Let me add one more thing. So while you're done with that part, you are ahead of the game. So why not ask them for their sauces while you back there? While they're back there, add that part. Okay. So you just add little steps to help them be able to more efficient. Yeah, more efficient. So that's on our multitasking, y'all. If y'all, like I said, if y'all just don't join us, we're talking about the top 5 survivalist tactics. Man, I'm telling you, it'd be a jungle out there. If you work in fast food, it's a whole jungle. It's not for the faint of heart
at all.
So, all right. So let's move on here to number 3. Cultural adaptabilities.
You have to. You deal with all types of people from all different backgrounds, all different types of, all different races, all different sex. Yeah, there's only 2 sexes, but there's a way you will get out of certain people. You know how to, as a leader, you have to know how to word and how to deal with different kind of people to get to that desired effect. So that you have to be able to do that. I agree totally. You can't. There's some people you can talk to quietly and they get it. Some you gotta be a little more stern, go foot down.
But cultural,
yeah.
So you saying adapt to the different personalities
that you have to deal with. Not so much like the
cultural.
Like
reason why I say cultural, this is I think the personalities part.
Yeah.
Because you gotta judge the people and approach them differently.
Yeah.
The cultural stuff is talking about language barrier, right? Maybe one culture they don't work past a certain time, or
he prayed several times a day. We had to honor that.
Yeah, culture. It could be in that culture. Typically, women do one thing and men do something else,
Really?
right? So how do I train this person to do everything I need them to do and still honor their culture and just and be able to communicate that, okay, well, hey, I know at home you may do, but there's a way to communicate that, so that's what I mean, just being able to adapt to it. And with the language, um it goes back to communication.
Yeah. I'll be able to, yeah.
You got to be able to communicate with. If we're gonna hire who, my deal is this. I've always been. I'm a hire who want to work.
Yeah.
I don't care none about none of that. If you coming to work and you coming to do the right thing, I'll work with you. Cool. I mean, hey, shout out to Ginger. Remember Ginger?
I just
Remember Ginger?
remember Ginger.
Yeah, man. So Ginger, if you're watching, it was cool. So back in the day, it would be me, Brittany, and Ginger. All three of us be working overnight by ourselves, killing it, killing it. It wasn't even fair. It wasn't even fair. Our speed of service was looking like the daytime stuff.
Yeah.
So, so I said we work with whoever. Another thing about that adaptability. So when you have, you've experienced people from different cultures, right? So what do you do to bridge that gap?
I try my best to accommodate what they need.
Okay.
As far as I spoke before, we had a guy that we had to let go every 5 minutes or so, or every hour. He had to go and pray. So we adapted to that. Every hour we let him go and do what he needs to do, come back and work. We adjust to that. Or I guess, yeah, but and the different language barriers, I try my best to translate or learn so I could learn their language so we could communicate effectively, because that could be a barrier if you only speak Spanish or you only speak German. I'm like, we have to figure out how to communicate and be effective. But I'm trying to see. Other than that one, I don't. That's the one I've seen that we had to actually be was adamant about doing it, because he was an excellent worker. Just needed every hour he had to go take care of his religion and come back to work.
Okay. I had a story. It was a lady that was working, and she's from Bangladesh.
Bangladesh, right?
Yeah, Bengali. So, and then she was. People didn't want to train her. What's the name?
I think of her name. Huh? Little self. I can think of her name. She was so little, so sweet too, and she was cute. The girl. I can't think of her name. I can see her face. I can't think of her name. I'm horrible with names. Please don't do that. I'm horrible with names. I know faces. I'm horrible with names.
That's all right. So we'll leave her name here. Dharma. Something like that. So Darla. Her name was Darla.
I know she was
Bangladesh. So she nobody wanted to train her, right? So because of her language barrier. No one. It's one thing to say Spanish. Where we live, right? Yeah, there's a lot of people that speak Spanish, right? So nobody wanted to learn to try to train this lady at all.
Okay.
So what we did, I started training her, and just take them. I was really, 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 really patient, right? And just kind of took my time and show her. And I would ask questions like, okay, in your language, what would you call this? Oh, okay. In your language, what would you call this? Here we call eggs. So if we say drop some eggs, or we say drop a breast and thigh, whatever whatever it is, yeah. Because we want the trainer to be the same. So if I'm saying, hey, I want to show you what this is. Yeah. Okay. And the cool thing about her was this: after a time of training, she can handle the grill by herself. Yeah. The one of the best fryer persons by herself. Any rate of speed, she kept up. Mm-hmm. And again, it was a matter of people willing to, just to adapt to it.
Just take the
It,
time and effort.
and,
Yeah.
and her English wasn't great.
No, yeah, I wasn't.
It wasn't at all. But by the time we got done, she was taking orders on the front counter confidently, confident. So you never know. So you got to be able to adapt to different cultures. You know, it's a lot of different cultures out
A
there.
lot.
So yeah, that don't mean adapt to any kind of craziness. You know
Hey, mama.
what's going on?
Too.
What's going on? Hey, another thing too, to deal with cultural adaptability.
Uh-huh.
It's two words that I would suggest learning in a language.
Okay.
Okay. More like a good morning or a greeting.
That makes sense.
You know.
You gotta greet them.
Sabati, right? So something like that, or and thank you.
Oh yeah.
Shishi, something.
Okay.
Obrigado, something that say thank you. If you learn how to greet a person and how to say thank you, one, your initial conversation, it's a little bit. I'm saying in their language. Remember the guy that knew Igbo?
Igbo, yeah.
Yeah, I had everybody talking about ututu oma.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So learn those kind of things. Learn how to say thank you and learn how to say some form of greeting. Peace, hello, good morning, masi, something.
Okay.
And learn how they greet each other in their language, right? To start that way, because we can learn from each other, right? They might, it might be some of these keys. They may be better at multitasking than you are, but if y'all can understand each other through communication, then okay, well, okay, now I understand what you're saying. Okay. Right. So let me go in here to the next one. Now, this next one over here, y'all, this next one ties into exactly what we were just saying. Let me go over here. Hope y'all ready for this one. So I think this is to survive fast food. This is one thing you need to do is become the trainer. You have to become the trainer.
It's going to be a stressful day every day.
Yeah.
If you don't train anybody to come to the train, you have to be able to train. Constant training. Training doesn't stop in fast food because we're always changing products, always changing people. Like it's high. People come and go in fast food, so you're constantly training new people all the time. So that is key. That is a key factor in being you have to train and be willing to train.
And be willing to
train. Some people train, but they can train with an attitude, and you can just like, well, you don't want me over here. I'm
gonna
leave. So
wait a minute. You say you train with an attitude?
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Y'all want to say an example? So we're gonna show y'all an example. Since you brought that up, we're gonna show y'all an example of how not to be as a trainer. Let's say what we hear. Good. I think y'all can see all that.
Hey, yo, the management sent me back here to get trained by you working in the grill. I usually work out front. Hey, man, you know how to do this?
The initial thing is you don't even want to even try from the jump.
Man, yeah, like you don't get it. The more the person next to you knows, the easier your job comes because they can help you with your job. If I show you let me show you what I'm doing.
Yes.
So you for you. So now both of us know how to do it. So also too, say we still working on two total different positions, right? Uh-huh. But I've trained you how to do mine.
Yes.
And you train me how to do yours. Mm-hmm. Now, when I'm doing my job, I'm going to take in consideration what you're going to go through. Yeah. Because now I know how to do your job. I know that, hey, if I'm back here on the grill and I'm like, hey, come on. Yeah. Well, no, I've been back there, so I know it's hot. Don't do that. So yeah. So yeah, that's
key. Like off top, you just like, oh, here we go.
Nah, I ain't never done this back here. I said I usually work out front. They sent you back. You ain't never done this before. All right, man. Man, you gotta grab the buns from down here. You slide them down, man, and you then boom, ketchup, mustard, onion, 2 pickles, patty, cheese, and you good. You know
Man, what kind of training?
Well, I'm saying you didn't tell me where to get the bread, what bread, which kind of bread,
Just
where
go
toaster.
get the bread. Just go get the bread. Put it together. Stuff. Put some stuff on there, and you man, you know how to make a burger. You know how to make a burger. Dang man, you ain't never made a burger before.
Oh
What you do? What they send you back here for? Dang man, say they always training to send me. Yeah.
This whole demeanor is like, bro.
Cause then y'all know if you act like that if you act like that, the person that's coming to you, they feel that.
They know.
They know
you
that
irritated
you already irritated for the fact that you got to train me. And also, too, what are the motives? Why wouldn't someone want to train? Why wouldn't you want
maybe
to?
Job security.
Number one, yep.
Job they scared they train you to do their job and you surpass them. Oh, but they don't need me now.
Not thinking that if I train you to do my job, I don't really have to spend as much energy doing this. I can learn how to do something else.
And then helps you job security because you can know more than one position. Job security and fast food is knowing all the positions. So I know if I need help or extra hours, hey, I can do anything. You can call me. Yeah.
And
I'm a person.
And also too, the more positions that a person knows, if I need someone to come in on the schedule.
Yes.
I don't need all 8 drive-through people and 1 cook. What good is that? Yeah. All right, look, the food gonna be out, but we're gonna be friendly as you know what. Oh yeah, we everybody leaving out of here with last. 30 minutes later.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Take forever to get done.
Yeah. So you have to become the trainer. You have to become a trainer. And that's just not for management. That's for if you are team member level. Train somebody else around you. Show them the ropes. You didn't just figure it out just by clocking in your first time ever at fast food.
True.
You know, hey, welcome to your first fast food job. Oh, okay, thank you. Got you.
I know what to do.
I know it. Perfect.
Someone showed you something.
No, somebody said, hey, man, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Hey, nah, man, you see somebody get fired for it. You know, it's certain things that you see it. Think about all the stuff that you've seen as an employee that you never would have expected.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, true.
Right. And how many times have you, and I don't do much of this, but how many times have you seen stores that have warning letters all over the store?
Oh yeah.
Nobody better put their drinks right here, or if you don't clock out on time, then I will. And you see all that.
You do.
Oh man.
That's I'm like, okay, y'all, this shit, some stuff should be common sense, but maybe.
But my thing about that is somebody wasn't following common sense enough where they feel like I gotta keep putting this.
I have to keep reminding you.
I gotta do something. I either gotta put a poster up, I gotta do something, I gotta. We got, I have a different way of kind of approaching that is more of instead of posting it up, I can take one piece of paper to everybody and say, hey, read this right here. How does this sound to you? All right, cool. We discussed it. Cool. Yeah. Got any questions? All right, go ahead and sign this right here, Daddy. I'm gonna keep my little paper right over here. Now go ahead and act,
Yeah.
So yeah, become the trainer. And the aspect of becoming a trainer is you said sense ain't common for everyone. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, we learned it the hard way.
For and for every rule that you feel like is just like, why would they make a rule like that? Somebody made it. Somebody don't talk on your phone while you're in line at the post office. Somebody was on the phone tripping.
Yeah.
And they had to put a sign up, like, okay, enough. Just put a sign up there.
Yeah, because every rule, somebody broke that rule.
Yeah.
That's true.
Or make the rule necessary. Like it would be common sense to know don't drink bleach, but somebody got to put it on and don't do it. Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
yeah. I mean, so that's the deal. The thing about the trainer is you have to be a good learner
Mm-hmm.
to be a
Real
trainer, which means you have to really go and seek out what are the standards for your restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
You have to know them. You got to go try to find the standard. What's the standard? What's the standard for everything?
Yeah.
Right? Or where do I get that information from?
Where do I go? Yeah.
Right? So, because I might be training you on a position that I don't really deal with much, but I need to be able to go access this information. Hey, if you know how to work on this part right here, this is where you go. Right? So, just in that part, you don't want to train somebody the wrong way.
Yes. No. Then they'll come back and who trained you? Well, so trained me. They're Brittany trained me this way.
Bridget, no, Bridget.
And embarrassing. No,
Yeah.
make sure you are giving out the right information.
Yeah.
Correct always. Yes.
Yeah. Who told you that you have to spin around 3 times and shake it like a dice and then throw the salt and pepper on there like that? Oh well, I was 720 the other day. He told me just as long as nobody is here, that's how we're supposed to do it.
No.
Yeah. So I mean, and take that seriously because there are people who are around you who take their job seriously.
Yeah.
Right. There are some people who, like I said, do have common sense, and they're really trying to do the right thing for whatever their reason. Maybe there's a person who want to do the right thing. Maybe life has them to where, hey, they didn't think they would be working at a fast food, and so it. That was fun. I was thinking about something too.
What?
Somebody said, "Man, that's why you work at fast food." I'm like, "But you work security."
No, you got flashlights.
You got a flashlight. You got a pepper spray, and you go out and somebody else. You putting your life on the line. 'Cause if they want in, I don't think that paper.
Fast food. Like it's not like y'all. When the COVID was down, who kept working?
Oh yeah,
we did.
Oh yeah,
we never closed.
Man,
we kept feeding all of y'all when y'all was scared to go to the grocery store.
Man. And when that ice storm hit down here that day we opened up, man, it felt like where did these people come from?
Christmas times 10, like bro.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. We sometimes fast food will trigger you like that. You start thinking about the line wrapped around the building. But that's where that's where the training come in, because when it's those big time or those big days, those people you've been training, now I know you know how to do this. Come on. Now we all here. Now we all moving and catching on, the same thing. Matt, that's a salt and pepper spray on the egg. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Let's go.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. What's going on, Matt? What's going on with you, brother? Yeah. So on this trainer thing, I spent time on the trainer part because I think that that's a very important piece for you to survive. And we're not talking about just thriving. Of course, if you do these things well, you'll do better. But how do you not go home at the end of the day and bang your head against the wall, right? But
I know, I'm stretching and rubbing your feet. Yeah, yeah, come on.
So how do you deal with that kind of stuff? So train other people to do what you're doing and just make it a little bit smoother.
Yeah, smooth. Yeah.
A smoother day. Or what if somebody gets sick? What if somebody get hurt? What if somebody can it's easy to slide over. If everybody's going on break.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you got the right person.
Right.
Yeah.
So everybody should be able to slide over to the next little spot over there. So the training thing, y'all, is very important. Like I said, make sure you know your standards. That's something. And as far as I mentioned it before, but if you're mastering becoming a trainer, anytime you're training someone, ask them how the training went. when you get done, first day, say, hey, you know what? Hey, it was a pleasure training you today, or hey, it was very horrible training you today. You wasn't listening to nothing I was saying. No matter what feedback you give them, then say, okay, well, what was your experience? You know what they're gonna say. Well, you were.
Tell him you was horrible.
Yeah, you were horrible.
Listen, you were doing your own thing on your phone.
No, but no, it'll go down that way. I've had people walk in and you mean I gotta watch this?
Day one, I'm like, you didn't even last 4 hours. It wasn't even hours. I don't know.
No, did not last. Did not last.
Hey, Bess.
What's going on over here? Yeah, we over here talking about some survival tactics, right?
Must needed skills to survive fast food.
So right now we're talking about the trainer. You want to finish this part over here? Let's finish this out right quick.
The story, the clip.
Let's see what's going on here.
I'm saying, can you do that? That sounds easy enough. Can you do that? Yeah, I think I can. Can't mean they be sending these people over here, don't know what they doing. What you
Dang.
Dang, to the man face, you might take walk away. You like, bro, that's disrespectful.
That is crazy.
You are the training manager. Why are you mad that you have to train?
They said, but you didn't get what he said. They sending these people over here who don't know what they're doing to the trainer.
That's your job to train them, sir.
That's like, imagine, y'all. We've all been to school, right?
Oh, yeah, hopefully, yes.
Okay, right.
Some kind of school.
Somebody's school.
Some kind of school.
So imagine the first grade teacher coming in there and looking at everybody there talking about, they saying all these people here don't know basic algebra. Why would they send me these people that don't know algebra?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. It said, can a fast food productions be good training? Can a fast food diaries productions be good training from all perspectives? Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Because you get to learn one, how to adapt to, like you said, these are real stories.
Mm-hmm.
How do we make it through this stuff? So these things that we're talking about doing here, these are stuff that we're talking from experience. They said these are real stories. So, somebody really did get mad because their fries were perfect.
Yeah. Crazy.
You're doing the absolute most. Yeah.
Doing too much. He's mad he had to train. That's part of the job. They sent you to the manager.
Yeah.
It's like sending me, I gotta do your paperwork. I don't want to put no paperwork in. I don't want to put your raise in. I don't want to do none of that.
But why are they sending me people who don't got their paperwork yet? I mean, why? Just tell me why. I mean, dang. Least they could do is have your paperwork in before you show up.
You come to me, so
I gotta do work. Man, if I do his paperwork, he might take my job. Man, let me look at this again. Hold on a second.
Yeah, he is ridiculous.
Let's go back to this here.
Say? No, I was just saying, if you ain't never done this, why they sending you back here to train with me? You ain't never done it. They sent me in here to get trained by you because obviously you know what you're doing. But you act like you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, like I did something to you. You don't even know me.
You offended the man. You have been offensive, bro. He want to come back here. You know, I'm gonna step in front because he don't want to train me. So
yeah,
give me a new trainer. I ain't gonna learn today.
And people remember that when you don't want to train and help, they will remember. I've had employees say, "I remember when this person didn't want to train me. They didn't want to help me."
Yeah, that's sad.
They didn't want,
poor memory. That's crazy.
Yeah, poor memories. Now, and now he got an attitude because rightfully so.
Yeah,
they just sent me to the back to come work with you because you know what you're doing.
Yes,
you
obviously, it's me to you.
You just told me the whole process in about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Get the bread, slap some stuff on there, 2 pickles, wrap it up, and run around the corner. Right?
That's it.
That's it. That's all you gotta do. And you use that wrapper right there. You don't use that wrapper, use that wrapper. Oh, the wrapper. Right? And you express it that I don't want to be training. Why they sending you back here? Man, it'll make me like, man, what?
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to.
I was like, man, and then how can I trust you telling me the right stuff now? Because you really don't want to train me.
No, so
you really don't want me to. You really don't want me to be involved.
That's true.
So now I know that. So I gotta question everything you about to tell me.
Could be sabotaging me.
Yeah. So man, y'all, it's. Let's go back. Let's go look at this thing. Let's finish this clip up, y'all, and then we're gonna move on from this. So this is just some utter ridiculousness.
I work out in the front. Anyway, since you don't know me, I'm gonna let you know that I do not need this job. And I will not hesitate to take this shirt off and whoop your ass in the parking lot. Because this much money an hour is not that important to me. So you can either teach me how to make these patties, or you can catch this fade in the parking lot. I'm probably gonna go talk to the manager. Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to the manager.
What a buster,
no,
man.
Now he need to meet you with the same energy. Now you're gonna go tell the manager. No, the same energy you came with him with.
No, man, you a buster, man. That's.
No, I'm going to jail because now.
No. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to the manager. Yeah, man. I tried to train him, but he ain't being cooperative.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's what they gonna tell him. Like, you were trying to train this man for real.
Yeah. And then, like you said, man, I don't even need this job. I'm just out here because sometimes people have it's what it is. People have fast food jobs as part-time jobs.
It's part-time.
Right?
Yeah.
So he didn't need the job, so he didn't really worry about let's go outside and have some mutual combat.
Yeah.
So,
but like you came with that energy. He met you where you were, and now you finna go tell.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to the manager. I'm finna go talk to man. Go tell you, take your ass on somewhere, man. Yeah. Hey, and if I'm gonna give y'all a good one day we're gonna have to do the little painting exercise. Okay, so y'all see her reaction. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna tell y'all this is a real cool thing. So at a store, I would assign the different managers to be kind of mentoring certain people. So everybody would get 3 or 4 people that they're mentoring directly. So if their training is lacking, I will come right to whoever that manager would be and say, man, untrained, and then you tell the manager about the training when he asks why you're untrained. But see, you got to remember too. So you don't say nothing, just stay untrained, right? You take that route, okay? And you tell the manager about it, right? It don't work that way. You know why? Because the dude that already know what he's doing, if it comes down to it, the manager gonna keep the dude who already know what he's doing. So hey, Bob over here on the grill, he been working the grill. So the manager 9 times out of 10 isn't gonna want to really risk losing the good one. Because the cashier, and it's, I hate to say it, but it's probably one of the more simple front cashier thing. You basically just doing call waiting back and forth, right? That's all you're doing, just handling different people, right? So he's been there. It means that guy who's seasoned, he's been there for a while. If the manager feels like Bob, the horrible, I don't want to train nobody person is that bad, then the manager, when I've done or you probably done, go and train this individual yourself. Yeah. Because I know Bob is on his way out the door, right? I know Bob's on the way out the door. So within well, then you hire a new guy that falls into the hands of that same terrible training. But that's what I was just saying. Yeah. If I realize as a manager, again, I'm paying attention to my people, I'm seeing it. Well, if I get one person who's training, right? I got Bob training.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I'm going to do before I turn anybody over to Bob is I'm going to spend some time watching Bob train.
Of course.
I'm going to listen to everything Bob is doing.
Mm-hmm.
First, if I assign Bob to be the trainer,
Mm-hmm.
best believe I know he has the capability of doing it.
Yeah.
Right. So if Bob comes back and say, "Well, this guy isn't listening," okay, well, let me watch.
Let me see.
Right, let me watch, and I'll sit and watch what's going on, and I'll ask the trainee, the new guy, hey, or new girl, hey, was he doing this same thing when I wasn't around, or did he switch up? That's just all you got to tell me. And now, remember, they know that this guy didn't want to train them, and they gave him all this attitude, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not trying to save you and your reputation. They don't know you. They're gonna be honest in that moment and say, "Yeah, no, man. When you can't be honest with you, man, you kind of switched up a bit." He wasn't even telling me about the bread over there. He just said the bread when I came over there. But when you came up, he was like, "Oh yes, you'll need the French onion bread, and cut it this way. Yeah, and take the spatula, and you're gonna go from this end of the bread to the other. Make sure that you're touching all of the edges, right? Right?
Yeah.
And I come out the room like, all right, man, 2 pickles, man, slap the thing, go. Come on, man. Dang, he gonna be tripping by speed anyway, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm realizing that there's a problem with the trainer,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm gonna go train this person's replacement on my own.
Yeah.
So I know that the person that's going back there is
Effective. Yeah.
is effective.
True.
So
That's true.
back to this training exercise. So what I would do is I would have assigned different. They would all pick their colors, right? So
Mm-hmm.
they just say it was 4 colors. They say 4 different colors, right?
Okay.
Red, black, green, and yellow. Okay. So one manager would be assigned yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Now on our little board, I would have the manager take a little bit of paintbrush and some yellow paint and paint the person's name
Mm-hmm.
on a little popsicle stick, a little sticks. You get them at the craft deal, and they paint the name on there, and then they'll place the name on the little board. And so all I got to do is go to the yellow, and I know that those 3 are Brittany's, and I can read their name, and I can see what certifications they have or don't have,
Mm-hmm.
and it was all up there, and it was all good, right? Well, as it turns out, is the more seasoned team leaders and managers
Mm-hmm.
had the more difficult time
Mm-hmm.
with doing it, and my younger, more recent team leaders blazed right through it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, they was done with theirs quick. But this is the thing: the ones that were younger, those were elegant. Like, you understood, no matter how long the person's name was, you understood clearly what was there.
Yeah.
The more seasoned, it was kind of like Tony was going through, the brush was going in, you had to go back, and maybe I made the name too long this time, and I had to repaint the whole thing and start back over, and it would take a few times to get it right. So and I'm trying to ask Brittany on this part, but what I took from it is the younger ones got done quicker because they took the time, planned out their training.
Mm-hmm.
We talking about painting, but it's painting training. Just interchange those two. They planned out their training and took their time with each letter and made sure they got it right the first time,
Mm-hmm.
and they were done.
Yeah.
A lot of times we, as the more seasoned people, were just trying to hurry up and get it done because I know I got to get done.
You gotta get done, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, what are your thoughts on that? You went through that.
No, that's
training.
true. No, it's like, I don't know. It could have been that is one way of looking at it. Also, I don't know. I've never found myself as an artist. I did despise art class. I'm like, what is the point of this? What is the point?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be no artist. I'm not gonna do nothing. And my stuff was like ugly. I didn't even like it. I didn't even like it.
Okay.
So like, but no, even then, in that method he taught us, the younger ones also were willing to help us. They came over and like, hey, if you do it like this, don't apply so much pressure here. Lighten up right here. Do it quickly. I'm like, you use that pen. I'm like, oh, they broadened my horizon. I'm like, okay, thank you. So that it worked out. It came between our training session between all of us, but not just for us getting our people who we had to train physically, but in between amongst management, amongst my peers. So that worked out great like that too. That was cool. That was cool to see. I'm like, thank you, thank you. And they helped us to do it. Because I was trying to get him to do it for me. I ain't gonna cap it. I did try. I'm like, no, you just do it. Like, no, do it like this. I'm like, okay, you're right. Don't apply much pressure. Do it like this. Take my time. Don't try to rush it. And every point she gave me, it helped. And I was like, oh, okay. I was done.
Okay. So we talking about training.
Yeah.
So don't apply a lot of pressure.
Don't apply a lot of pressure.
Okay. What else did you say?
Take your time.
Take your time.
Be thorough with it.
Be thorough.
Try other methods. Look at it from this perspective. You looking at it this way. Try it this way. Oh, okay, you're right. So she ended up helping me. I'm like, okay, I can apply that to my actual training.
So that's just an exercise to try. You know, if you're leading a team, one way to do it. And again, you said something that's very key. When you sat down at the exercise, man, what's the point? What is the point? We sitting over here getting getting paid, but what is going on? What is the point of painting? I ain't gonna be doing this, right? Right. And so I get it, right? What's the point, man? Right. But the point is, how do you use everything you can to train? Like right? I'm trying to find a new and fun way to train. We're talking about training, so that's what that is, right? True. So, and I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I really didn't. All I knew is, y'all, I thought that it would be a cool touch for them to say to their people that they're mentoring, hey, I wrote your name on here. I'm taking responsibility for you. And we didn't have any kind of problem. We got to go back doing that. We didn't have no kind of problem with certifications, nothing. No, it was done. We knew exactly. You knew who was going, and so that's one of the things for training. You know, you got anything you want to add on training before we get to the number one? The number one training, y'all. So let's do it. We're gonna do this. I'm trying something out different, so don't. And if y'all want to hop on, let me know. There's the links in the chat. So if you guys want to hop on here, you're more than welcome. All right, this is the number one tool that you're gonna need. Customer service, mental fortitude.
Big one, two big ones.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay, customer service, you have to be able to deal with all kinds of customers. The nice ones, the mean ones, the racial ones, all of them, and give them all your best service. You cannot discriminate. You can't be funny, acting, none of that. Even when you get a bad one, you have to shake that bad one off and not have that same energy with the one that's in front of you now that's being polite.
Shake them haters
off. So that you have to be, and that's what that mental fortitude comes in. That you can't. Well, I don't have 5 bad rude ones now. Now my attitude bad, but now everybody gonna get bad service. No, that's not fair. I'm not being rude to you. She was rude to you. I'm being nice. So don't be rude to me. So as a leader and as a customer service rep, basically the guest service part, you have to be able to deal with different kinds of people and be polite and provide the best service possible, even when they can be trying at times.
So you saying that? So I'm hearing is the customer pretty much can treat you kind of however they want to.
Yeah, they really can, and you have to be professional and
do my job. And just because they showed up and they're spending $8.
Yeah.
right? Or $2 or
Whatever
5
they're
cents,
spending,
whatever
yeah.
they're spending, right? So they coming in,
Mhm.
right? So they can talk to you crazy, they can do it all that, right?
They really can.
Okay.
They kind of can.
And so the customer service too, part of that is the expectation is mentally you have to be able to turn on the happy
Yeah,
instantly.
instantly. They got to hear the happy. Yeah,
Yeah,
hear the
because
voice.
you can have a customer or two that is difficult, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you have to deal with them, and you just like, oh man, why didn't I call in today, right? You know, man, you know what, maybe digging this ain't so bad, you know, whatever. So yeah, you said not in this 192 degrees heat outside.
He gonna make it. He gonna make it to the ditch, and this is the weather. He gonna fall out through digging it.
Yeah. So yeah, so once you get one of them kind of customers, then you got to turn. They gone. The next one pops up.
Yes, you have to
Right. Reset. Right. And this is survival. Like we're not even talking about thriving. Like how can you to survive? You have to have that because customers. It's 150 people that you talk to. 10 of them that had a bad day.
Yeah.
You know.
Average about 10 people gonna give you a hard time.
You know, and right after back, right? And they have a sense of entitlement in the sense of I'm coming to pay you. I can be however I need to be to you, and you have to, no matter what you got, you have to be this way.
Yeah.
Right. Or in some industries, if you don't go over and beyond, then you're not doing good customer service. Sure. Right. It's not enough to just say, hey, how you doing? Hey, welcome in. Oh, hey, how you doing? You know, bells and whistles. Like, come on, man. Come on, I'm gonna make
no theatrics. I'm polite. I'm sweet, but I'm not gonna do a cartwheel for you. I'm not doing all of that. I ain't no cartwheel and backflip. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm not no cartwheeling or backflipping. No, but so that's kind of one of the things that you're gonna have to have. And I put for that customer service is also if you make a mistake, right? Mm-hmm. You got to be able to handle a mistake that was made. Yes. You know, they come through the drive-through and they wanted no tomatoes, mm-hmm. but somehow or another, we either didn't hear them, they didn't say it, and whatever, but they can't eat tomatoes, and they're coming back in and they're like, hey, I need this with no tomatoes. Well, customer service said, hey, you know, I don't have to argue with you that you never did tell me that. Yeah, I'm not even, Why didn't you tell me that? Why didn't you man, you didn't just make it. Just fix it. Just fix it. Okay. Just make it over. Hey, if you was wrong, hey, you know what, sir? I was wrong. We did have some Sprite over here. Hey, I'm wrong. We did have some of that what's the kind of fast food sauce? Secret sauce. We got this the wink sauce. Secret sauce. Wink. We're gonna call it wink sauce. Wink sauce. Like what's in it? Right. So that's one of the things that their customer service. You got to a few times, like, and it goes a long way because if you make a mistake and you come out and you're genuinely if you genuinely what's going on, Leah? What's going on there? And you're apologetic or you're trying to find a solution. Most people will be understanding about that, right? Yeah, most people are sensible. So I'm gonna give you still. Yeah. But 9 times out of 10, once you fix it, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Let's just fix it. They're cool with that. And the mental fortitude comes in. When we start talking about mental fortitude, that extends beyond the customer service part. That's it's already hot in the kitchen. Yeah. You're already busy. Mm-hmm. You thought somebody else was gonna come in to work, and there's a bus full of people that just pulled up. Right? Right? Yeah. So Yeah, how do you stay mentally tough, doing that?
Doing that,
Right?
during a rush. Like it's like a never ending rush. It's like, bro, you've done $500 hours for 2, 3 hours now. I'm like, okay, in a minute now, something. I'm
How
like,
how do you
how do you
be?
keep moving in that situation there?
Yeah. So you got to have that mentality, that the fortitude, to not walk out when it gets too rough, right?
Sure.
Because fast food will fast food. I don't know many people who have worked a long time. If you worked over a year in fast food, you had at least one day,
At least probably most.
one day where you was like,
You know what, man? Looking at the door. You know what? Do I need?
man, man, Jeff and them hiring
You know,
down
I'm
at the
looking like,
warehouse.
man, I'm saying savings. Man, nah.
I can't do it, man. Y'all, man, right? So having that mental fortitude to pass through.
Pass through because you know it can't be like that forever. It's gonna eventually subside, but you gotta cap. And I'm telling you, people don't last. I've seen people walk out and at the peak of our busy.
Yeah,
So you making it more stressful for us.
yeah, yeah. I had one lady.
Just walk. I'm like,
Look, I had one lady walk out in the middle of lunch.
bro.
So, cause look, she had got now this is what you call not mental fortitude. Cause I don't know what the hell she was thinking about. Her mentality was not fortitude.
Was not fortitude.
Yeah. I'm just making stuff up. So in the middle of lunch, she was bragging about how much money she got from her income taxes, right? So she had like 5, 6, 7 children, right?
Oh,
So
so she got bank. She made it.
she made a bank, right? She was like, "Oh yeah, man, we been at Walmart splurging, yeah." I don't remember what voice exactly. If I did it, y'all gonna be laughing, right? But we was at Walmart splurging all night. It was just splurging. Oh man, my baby's got everything they want, right? So in the middle of lunchtime, she says, "You know what? I don't need y'all no more." Boom, and she left. Now, when she left, it was in the middle of lunch. We was all like, "Dang, it does." So we got our ass kicked. It was wild, right? We was going, man. You when somebody walk out on you, you remember that.
You don't forget it.
You don't forget it. So, she left. We went on done. We were there. How long do you think it took for her to come ask for the job back?
2 weeks.
Close.
Close by 2 weeks.
3 weeks.
It
was 3 weeks. She came back and she literally said, "Y'all, yeah, I'm sorry. Well, my tax money ran out, right?
Of course,
So I mean, I know I did it wrong, but a whole different voice.
Oh, she was humble then, humble by life.
The difference is like Michael Jackson's singing voice and his talking voice.
Oh, it ain't never messed up. I said that voice come from out of that.
Yeah. So yeah, and walk right back in there. So that's what you call not having mental fortitude. You gotta have your mind right. And that's to survive it. Because I get it. If you can walk away from it, cool. But not to the point where 3 weeks later you back like, hey, hey,
I misjudged the funds.
Yeah. So have you ever got a text be like, "Oh yeah, hey, it didn't work quite like I wanted it to." Have you ever got one of them texts?
3 times. Yeah.
What?
Well, yeah, I left. I'm like, well, I thought I had a better job here, but I realized I made a mistake. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. It's got to be. That's why I say you got to have mental fortitude because
job. It's like it's gonna be tough points. You're not gonna go to no job where you have no issue, no everything is perfect. No way.
Yeah. Unless you like Bob Ross was. Remember Bob Ross?
No, who's Bob Ross?
Yeah, I remember Bob Ross. Yeah, we're gonna paint a little tree.
Oh my
right
God,
here.
that man that painted is so he's always happy.
We just put a little beak right here, and he has little fluffies right here. You can put fluffies there. I
don't know how it come to a masterpiece. He didn't making random
we've been
strokes.
making masterpieces for the last 13 years, and hey, I smoke them if you got them. Man, I'm telling you, man, I think that dude was on some stuff. But yeah, it could have been like if you got a job like his. Okay.
hey.
Yeah, well, man, where's the beef at there?
I know there's nobody even to be. It's just
Like,
you.
unless you doing portraits of somebody's backyard or something, right? They be like, hey man, come on.
Come on now.
So about top five. Let's go back here. So we're gonna listen back here. So number five is
Good at public speaking.
public speaking. Speaking is the number one thing that we mentioned. Is number five on our list. So again, if you got something else on this list, but you thinking that needs to be there,
Yeah, please let us know.
let us know if we miss one. So the next one is multitasking.
Got you.
You can talk to everybody now. Can you do multiple things?
Please.
Yeah. So that's how you survive. That's you again when you trying to make it in there and not go home, like I said, and sitting in the corner and be rocking yourself to sleep. The timers are going off. The timers are going off, right? Yeah. So the cultural adaptability.
Yep.
Cultural adaptability. You got to be able to adapt to different cultures, different languages, and that doesn't mean you're required to speak other languages, right?
Yeah,
Unless
no,
that's a part of your job.
Uh-huh.
But if you want to survive,
You have
you
to.
doing this right here will help you.
You have to. The people.
Right. So that's the cultural adaptabilities. The next one will be what?
Become the trainer.
Become the trainer.
Be willing to train others. You have to be willing to train others.
Willing
is the word. Willing to train.
I don't think that dude was willing, was
not at all. He didn't even. Man, the first interaction was like, I'm like, I'm just introducing myself to you. You heard Brittany Hard? Hi, my name is Brittany.
What are you? Who sent you over here?
Who are you? Why are you back here?
Yeah. Oh man, how long you been working fast food? And yeah, that's what the ones who don't want to train.
Yes.
They be the first question. So how long you been working fast food?
Where you work? What was Friday grill? Where'd you work?
Yeah. What you do? What was the easiest part? What's gonna take the least amount of effort for me to teach you something? You can go on over there, and I can just say you okay. What you was the cashier?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Come on. Look. Just look. But where you know how to work a register, right? They go to numbers right here.
I'm like, huh?
Yeah. I'll be right back. Man.
Ridiculous. That's not training at all.
People get left right there. That's one thing I can't stand. For people who is training, don't leave your trainee sitting there.
Oh, please don't. They just like, I'm like, I came in like, hi, I'm Brittany. Who's training you? Oh, they went to. I'm like, oh, well, hey, I don't.
Come here. And look, and then I guarantee you, this is what we get. Because I've heard it. You said when this dude talking about, hey, I go tell the manager. The report I get back is, oh man, Josephina is lazy. She just stands there. All she do is just stand there. Josephina just stand there. Well, what did you show her how to do? Well, I showed her the video. I mean, come on, man, it ain't that hard. Yeah, they say have respect for everyone.
It's a must. Got to.
Yeah, you gotta have
respect you. So hey, and then get mad, but they won't listen to me. Well, I can't make them listen to you.
Yeah, I can't make them listen to you. How much have you helped them?
Yes.
How much have you helped them? And fast food, I'll tell you, if you're really trying to work,
yes,
and you ask for help,
yeah.
and somebody does help you. You want to work, you ask for it, you get it. You remember that.
You do.
You remember the fact they helped you. That's cool. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate it.
And vice versa, you also remember they leave you alone and throw you in the deep pond, and then hey, you swim, sink or swim. You remember that as well.
Yeah, well, let's see if he make it through the day. I don't know. He won't make it through lunchtime. So, and then so becoming a trainer again is very, very high on the list. That helps you get help.
Yeah.
By training other people, you actually can get more help.
Helping yourself.
So yeah, do not lack on that. at all. You help someone else become better, become the trainer.
True.
The last one, the number one tool that you're gonna need in your fast food survivalist kit,
Yeah.
right?
That was kit.
This is it. Yeah, you got little things. You got band-aids, different stuff, right? So it's customer service or mental fortitude.
Yeah.
So that's the number one thing, y'all. It's at the end of the day, it's fast food. You got people who are pretty much coming in trying to get fed for little as nothing,
Nothing
right? Quick, right? So all you're trying to do is just be presentable and just friendly.
Yeah.
You're gonna have 150 conversations, and the thing that doesn't change in all of those conversations is you. Right, you're the constant in all those conversations. So it there you go. Yeah, we good. See you too. Yes, what's up, man? Thanks for hopping on. Make sure you share, man. We'll see you on Tuesday. Yes, sir. Uh, so going back to this part right here with the customer service part.
And the mental fortitude also to me, because also before you even get up to come to the job, it happens then. Because your energy, whatever you bring into the store, that's the tone for the day. So if you come in with here we go again, it's gonna be that same feeling over your whole shift. So it starts from you waking up. Hey, today's gonna be a positive day. I'm gonna be good. Come and bring the energy when you come into the store, so your team can feed off of that, and you have a good productive day. Don't come in with the woe is me, dragging your feet.
Because the customers can feel that.
You can feel that energy.
Have you ever had to say, I've said this to people.
Look,
I've said this to people that at fast food places where, hey, you act like you don't even want to be here.
Yes.
You act like you don't even want to be here. Hey, man, can I get somebody who wanted to be on here? Can I get somebody, right?
Give me some effort, please. I'm giving you my effort, please.
Yeah. So, anyway, y'all, those are our top 5 fast food survival tactics. So,
Must have.
keep those in your arsenal, right? So, well, Brittany, I think it's another one. Y'all, thank y'all for joining in.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all again. I know y'all I don't know how y'all like the new time slot. Like we got different shows coming up. So y'all stay tuned. We got a couple things. Like I said, go over to the 720X my YouTube page. So we're gonna start putting up some of my live mixes over there. So if you've ever been involved in those, it'd be something kind of cool to So I just did a hip hop 50th. So hey, and it's a little early, but shout out to one of our actors, Andre Looney's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, another boss man. Hey, happy birthday, Andre.
What's going on with you, man? So another trip around the sun. Another trip, or no?
What do you say?
No, the sun made another trip around us.
Okay.
The sun made another trip around us. So
cheers.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, Matt. Yeah, we're gonna catch up with everybody again next week. We got some new season 2 filming. We'll be starting soon. So we got some new actors and actresses. So we kind of finished the season 1. That's kind of how we putting it together. Season 2 will be coming soon. And we got some heavy hitters too coming in. So y'all gonna be like, man, this is some crazy. And all these be real stories.
Yeah, the chemistry is fire.
Yeah.
It's fire. So young folks say it's fire.
That what they say?
Fire. Not even fire, it's fire. You don't say the art.
You can't understand nothing they're saying anyway.
The music, I'm talking about fire. Fire is fire.
Like how do you it's a word with 4 letters. Why are you trying to shorten it? like what's the purpose of shortening that?
We gotta connect to all audiences. So we're trying to be inclusive, all audiences. Our age range, the younger ones, the upper, however you classify yourself. So we're all inclusive over here.
So the inclusive people that's in here that's shortening up 4-letter words. Y'all can tell me in the chat why that it makes sense to shorten up the word fire into
Wow. Yeah. Come
Then people gonna start talking with breath. No, 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 no. You like, yeah, you talking about getting the order wrong then.
Oh my God, I wouldn't even try. You know, I'm gonna cook. Yeah, I figured it out. I don't even have to talk.
Yeah, no, spot.
That one dude you showed about that rapper, like, man, at the end, it's like ridiculous.
Yeah. So
No, thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all for all the feedback, all the texting.
yeah.
I know. Yeah, I'm in the middle, so I'm like, I'm telling you that it's fire. It's not fire. That's fire. Oh, I've heard another one. I'm trying to stay here, trying to stay with the kids. That means like hi.
Huh?
I don't know. I have no idea. Don't. I'm telling you. I'm just trying to stay hip so we can reach like all, because we trying to get up to that 500.
But
We're trying to do.
But you're
You gotta do it like that. It's like I'm telling you,
but
if
it's
you
supposed
do
to,
that,
but it's
go
supposed
to the store and just do that. I promise you, all the young folks will be like, "What? You with it?" I'm not.
No,
No, you gonna try. I'm telling you,
So
just
look,
try it. Do it. Do it
when
randomly.
when I go to the store and the young folks out there,
Yeah.
I say, "What's going down?"
No, you gotta do the Europe. I'm telling
What?
you, they're gonna be shocked that you know. Like,
That
how do you know what's going on?
yeah. Man, I went back and watched my lives and like,
Oh, that was funny. I said, "Oh, y'all doing so much. It's funny."
man.
That gets on my nerves.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week, y'all.
Next week, same time, 8 p.m.
Remember, don't be afraid to be great. It's okay. Be great. Peace.
Peace.